Ready.
Coming up, it's a series that Philly leads 88 wins to New York's 86. But they have dominated since 2008. The Eagles have defeated the Giants 21 times. And they go for number 22 next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And, CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Entering play call screen. Kickoff middle. Kickoff left.
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. For the first time, we get our look here at the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts, the second-year quarterback out of Oklahoma.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On first down, Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
With 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good
Entering play call. Speed dig.
Passing.
On plan, there are 9 categories. Run inside is selected. 26. AHP belly weak.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the
button.
Saquon
Button.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Entering play call, run inside, you have 90, on plan, coach suggestion, flood, AHP dive, AHP slip screen. Cross button,
First down.
cross button, triangle button.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll maybe get back.
Entering play call, Giants not vertical, AHPCNTRWK.
Defensively, facing a top 5 team
AHP base.
in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your
Cross button.
chance to win.
So if they're up around 24,
R1 button.
30.
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brandon Graham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB mid-draw is selected. On plan, there, player, there are formation, concept, screen, play key, play action. Pod Giants boo.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Cross button.
It's Watson.
Triangle button. Square button.
And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Entering play call, concept. There are formation. There are player. There are 9 cat formation. I form. A power O. AHP ISO.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Cross button.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's got room.
R2 button.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Entering play call, formation. There are 9 concept. There are 9 categories. Formation, player. There on plan. There are 9 categories. 26 to AHP inside zone. Cross button.
Now Saquon Barkley.
R2 button.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's done
entering play call, run inside, 26, AHP inside zone,
They've got to stop
AHP dive,
performance like that.
AH misdirection WK.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Cross button.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Entering play call, run inside, 26U, 26U. AH misdirection AHP dive, zone split WK.
This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Backs protect. Cross button.
On 3rd down.
R2 button.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Entering play call, gun plan, there are 9 categories, run-ins, 26, AHP belly weak.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Snead's got it. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Gun plan, there are 7 categories. Defend geek, passes select, defend geek, corner blitz free.
Awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a second.
Entering play call, defend geek pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 spot. Gun plan, coach suggestions. Mike Litzier, safety strong 3. Cover 1 hole.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Trio Sky Zone.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. 3 Samuel Blitz.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. 8 up safe man. Return middle.
That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Cross button. Entering play call, run inside. 26-2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8.
Entering play call, run inside. On plan, there are player, there are 9 formation, there are 9 concept, there are 9 keep pass, meet keep pass, gun cat, Pabu slide, Regoni scissor, X dagger, Regoni scissors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
R1 button. Square button. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
And that is incomplete.
Entering play call. Top slide.
Free safety.
Regoni scissors.
Hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Cross button. R2 button.
Oh man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
You call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Barry Sanders to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 4 drop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It's a gain of...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Silver shirt bench. Mike look 0.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
What? No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
R2 button.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were
entering play call, coach suggests on plan, player, there are no formation, concept, there, meeting, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action, 2, come back.
Because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Triangle button.
Room to run pass.
Cross button.
Shutting him off, now open field. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Entering play, come back, concept, screen pass. Bubble screen, there are 3 categories, you have 7 options. Bubble screen is selected.
10 at the 35-yard line.
R1 button. Triangle button. R1 button.
Outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Entering play call, run, screen, play action, come back.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now
cross button. Square button.
That is caught.
R2 button.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. Here's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away.
R1 button.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10.
Entering play call, punt plan. There are 9 categories. Run inside, 26-0.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start out on the ground. It's now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Entering play call, run inside, 26-0. AHP belly weak.
Unbelievable. You can
AHP dive.
of him again.
AHP inside zone.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Running again with 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get.
Entering play call, 26-0.
Tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Cross button.
They'll try to run for it with
R2 button.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 97 options. HD smash is selected.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants
Entering play call 26
on it with a first and
AHP inside zone.
Now it's
R2 button.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Entering play call, ground inside. We have 97 options. HB slash is selected.
Defenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Come on, come on.
Cross button. Cross button.
On second down,
R2
here's
button.
shifts past him at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-minute...
Entering play call, ground inside. You have 97 options. AHP dive. AHP zone WK.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Entering play call, ground inside. You have punt plan. Player, there are 9. Formation, I form. Age, inside zone.
After the penalty,
R2 button.
Barkley able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Entering play call, formation, concept, deep pass, medium pass, quick pass, option, run, screen, play action, pop Giants boot, pass print HB flat.
2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Triangle button.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
R2 button.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Entering play call, Pabu comeback. Concept, formation, there are I form. Single back, wing tight, Y stick. A comeback and go. AHB dive. Cross button. Triangle button.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say
Entering play call. Wing tight. AH misdirection WK.
that's how well they've played. I mean, the defense too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs.
R2 button.
Just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, wing tight Z there are 10. Formation, concept, screen pass, play action, do, Giants boot, sprint HB flat, red, boot comeback.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Cross button.
Play fake and it's
Cross button. Square button.
open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Add empty selected.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now back to work for Miles Sanders and the Philly offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Linebacker, what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Trucks over him. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected. Onside recover.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
R2 button.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggests. Regoni HB inside zone.
Right.
On plan, there are 9 categories. Run in 26 to HB belly week.
Yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Max 50, Max 50. Strip that ball. 36. Check safety. Behind the ball.
They begin with
R2 button.
and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
Entering play call, run inside. You 26 to
It's a force of nature at the defensive tackle
on
position.
plan. Clear. There are 9 categories. Formation. I form. AH Pro. AHB Power O. Puck Power O. AHB Power O.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. At 55. Show me the board.
Cross cutting.
Fake the handoff.
R1 button.
That's it.
Cross cutting. Cross cutting.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Entering play call. Formation. There are strong. I form. Single back. Wing. AHB smash.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Cross cutting.
This is Barkley.
Button.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
Entering play call. AHP dive.
On the play.
AHP zone WK.
What an advantage
Slugosing.
in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Backs protect. Cross button. Cross button.
Second
R2
down.
button.
Barkley again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Entering play call. Formation. Concept. There are kick pass. Medium. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen. Play action. Do. Pabu comeback.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Cross button.
Off play action.
Circle button. R1 button. Cross button.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Entering play call. Pabu comeback. Concept. There. Formation. Goal line. Gun. Strong. H. Inside zone WK. Slants. FD flat. Slants. Cross button.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Entering play call. H slot play call.
Normally he's a pretty good
Formation. There are 9 categories. Gun. Strong. H with spacing. Inside zone WK. A post cross. Power O. A power O.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the right side here.
R2 button.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down.
Entering play call. F trail.
It's rushing down.
HP dive.
Leader coming.
F trail.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. Square button.
That's caught.
Cross button.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Entering play call. 8. Formation. There are concept. There are 9. Formation. I form. Single back. Wing. 26 duo. AHP inside zone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Cross button.
Barkley.
R2 button.
He will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Entering play call, coach suggests plan, player, there are not formation, I form, strong, gun, goal lock, concept, kick pass, media, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action, Pogba comeback.
Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here.
Cross-cutting.
To maybe throw for
Square-cutting.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And you know, depending on the positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Return, straight rush, return left, straight rush.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
R2 button.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digit.
Entering play, stick switch, inside zone.
He has to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's 1,000
R2 button.
I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
R2 button.
The way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to mature.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now back to work from Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you're trying.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Squeeze block. Gate up safe man. Squeeze block.
To the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
R2 button.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because
entering play, slot outs, AHP dive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Entering play call, slot drive, stick and knot, corner strike, Z-spot and go. Florida did.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. Cross button.
Now Saquon Barkley.
R2 button.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 174 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in his first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
Entering play call, Z-spot.
Right now.
Dash spot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cross button. Square button. Cross button.
Out of the shotgun.
R2 button.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there.
Entering play call, stick.
Bodies, not much space. I think
On plan, there are player, there are formation, concept, keep pass, medium, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action, combo comeback.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's
cross button, square button.
Incomplete. He was
entering play call, combo comeback, Giants boot.
Down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won.
Square button, triangle button.
Completion.
On 3rd down.
R2 button.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout call.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that's complete to Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The years are not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Antonio Brown, a touchdown reception. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Entering bump, run out, throw it, medium, throw it, G, blitz count, run inside.
To MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Defend medium pass. Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
R2 button.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Entering play call, on plan, there are 9, run, 26 to AHG belly weak.
The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second half begins with
R2 button.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Entering play call, 26 to.
You can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 186 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here.
Entering play call, 26 to AHG inside zone.
Ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Let's put that team on the back. Max 50, Max 50. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down.
Entering play call, 26 to AHG inside zone.
So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 40.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 97 knots, 26 to.
We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 50. Check 50.
On third down,
one button.
Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Entering play call, 26-2, AHG inside zone.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Here's a give.
R1 button.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just short.
Entering play call, Brownings, Jumpland, player, there are 9 cat, formation, there are special teams, Hail Mary, goal line, gun, deuce glow, stick switch, inside zone, outside zone, RPO red stick, outside zone.
2nd and 9.
Cross button.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
R2 button.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Entering play call, deuce glows, RPO red stick, formation, concept, there are quick pass, medium pass, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action, pocket comeback.
I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Cross button.
Swanson.
Triangle button. R2 button.
To Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 18 options. Field goal 61 yards selected. Gun plan. Player, there are formation, concept, there do, Pabuk, Pa Giants do, Pabuk comeback.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
Cross button.
Indeed, snap it.
Square button.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hurts is going to try and run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out, helping get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Pettis now.
Action button.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you
Entering play call 2, there are 2 categories. You have 6 options. Pagu comeback, red.
it's the defensive front.
Pass sprint HB flat.
Back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Triangle button.
Now this
R2 button.
is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be...
Entering play call. Play call. Concept, there are play type, there are 9. Concept, there are 9 categories, there are 2 subcategories. Option is set to formation, there are 9. I form, single gap, wide drag, comeback end, AHB dive.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Cross button,
Now it's
R1 button. Cross button.
All right side caught by Ridley. And he's brought down.
Entering play call, wing type, formation, there are 9. Player, there are plan, player, formation, there are concept, there are 2, there are Pagu comeback, Pog Giants boot, Pagu comeback, red.
3-score lead.
Pass sprint HB flat.
I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Cross button. Circle button. Cross button.
On first down.
R2 button.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy.
Entering play call. Concept. There. Play type. There are 9. Personnel. There are 9. Favorites. There. Recent play. Coach some plan. There are 9 categories. Run inside is 26 to AHB belly week.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Cross button.
They'll go to Barkley again.
R2 button.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to
Entering play 26 to AHB inside zone.
Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Cross button.
They'll run on
R1 button.
Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Entering play call. Run inside. 26 to
So the offense
AHB inside zone.
about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Cross button.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime.
Entering play call. Run inside. You have 26 to AHB inside zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Cross button.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 97 options. HB smash is selected. 26 to HB belly weak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Cross button.
It's Barkley on the counter.
R2 button.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with
Entering play call, run inside. 26 HB inside zone. H misdirection WK.
I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Whip, 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 whip. When you going down, you coming.
Cross button.
On 2nd down now.
R2 button.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 20.
Entering play call, run inside. You have not 26 to HB belly weak.
Going on the interior there, and here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared, brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Cross button.
On 3rd down.
R2 button.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Entering 26 to HB inside zone.
Set. 19. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Now what's wrong, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey. 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. He's tapping you.
Cross button.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Entering play 26 to HB belly weak.
On 1st down.
R2 button.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a...
Entering play call, run inside. 26 HB inside zone. H misdirection WK.
Offenses in the league.
HB inside zone.
Moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Cross button.
On 2nd down.
R2 button.
He juked him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Entering 26 to HB inside zone.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Button.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 97, 26 to
Players, isn't it?
AHB belly weak, 26 to AH misdirection WK.
Few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Cross button.
On second
button.
down. Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 26 AHB inside zone.
Gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
R2 button.
Trying to punch it in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Entering play call, go, gun plan, there, player, there are, formation, there are 9 categories, concept, there are 9 categories, I form, single back, wing, T attack, AH misdirection WK, 26 to AH misdirection WK.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Cross button.
Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.
Entering play, thick FGY shovel. Gun plan, there are 9 categories. Player, there are 9. Formation, player, dash down walk, Saquon Barkley, A, Nesh, AHB belly weak.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Cross button, R1 button, cross button.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Looking at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There, cover 4 drop.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 2 man.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
on a sink, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now left side on the swing pass. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is knocked away in the middle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Cover 3 bus.
In today's NFL, which is truly a
FS zone blitz.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they just continue to roll right along.
Entering play 26, Mesh.
Another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Alex Singleton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blocks.
Entering play call, Saquon Barkley. You have 80. Player, error, from 8. Concept, keep, medium, quick pass, option, run, screen, play action, Abu comeback.
Making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Cross button.
Another try
Cross
after
button.
the sack. Watson to Barkley.
Enter button.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position
Entering
is
play,
to evolve.
Abu comeback.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cross button.
Making the give now.
R1 button. Square button.
He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Entering play call. Concept, there. Play type, there are 9. Concept, there are 9. Play type, there are. Personnel, favorites, recent, coach, gun plan, player, gun plan. 26, AHP belly week.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
They run the counter. Barkley.
Button.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone. Following.
Entering play call. Run inside. 26 to AHP inside zone.
Grind out some yards.
AHP dive.
Clock. See if you can.
AHP inside zone.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Cross button.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Entering play call. Run in 26 to AHP inside zone.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Cross button.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Entering play call. Run inside. 26. AHP belly weak.
Go the distance.
AHP dive.
Game like that.
AHP belly weak.
Things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cross button.
On 2nd down, Barkley.
R2 button.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can...
Entering play call. 26 to AHP belly weak.
Counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Cross button.
Barkley.
R2 button.
Take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
Is off the left upright. It's no good.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 17, Hurts. And connecting quickly with Goddard. That one, a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
All afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Snead's got it. And he's able to get the first before.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
There, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to catch.
Entering play call, coach 3+ Stingpress. On plan, there are 7 category. Defending, cover 4 quarters.
Possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Entering play on plan, there are 9 run 26 AHB belly weak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley running right through him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the...
Entering play call, run inside, 26 AHB belly weak.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Cross-cutting.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Entering play call, run inside. You have 97 options. HB slash is selected.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step in the back. 24 down, coming.
Cross-cutting. Cross-cutting. R2 button.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Entering play, AHB dive.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Giants, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Post-game report player stats. Finish game.
It was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.